What's up and welcome once again to my channel. It's your girl Ali here with another video for you guys. If you're new to my channel, then please take a second to head on down below, hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell. That way you get notified every time I upload a new video. And if you've been rocking with me since day one, welcome on back. So first and foremost, if my voice sounds a little cray or a little raspy, I am getting over a slight cold, but for the most part your girl is good. So today's video I'm going to be just showing you guys some of my favorites, some of my new favorite hair care products, as well as some books that I've been reading and that are to be read for this month of April. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So starting off with hair product, I have been loving the new Hydra Moisture line by J Organic Solutions. They did send these out to me, so I got the full line, but I started off trying out the Blue Green Algae Day Moisturizer, which is this one right here, as well as the Moisture Lock Oil Nutrients with Sweet Almond Oil and Vitamin E, which is this one right here. And if you're wondering, I did go ahead and use both of these products for this twist out that you see right here. So as you can see, your girl has got a lot of shine and a lot of bounce and a lot of softness going on. I've been loving my hair. I did finally get my trim. So Mom Dukes had to hook your girl up and finally trim her ends, so my hair has been behaving. It was much needed, and you can actually see the process over on my Insta stories. It's gonna be in my highlights for hair care, and that's gonna be at my Instagram, which will pop up right here for you guys. If you guys want to see a full-on review on all of these, then I can definitely get that up for you. But so far I have been loving how my hair has been taken to them, and especially the daily moisturizer. I feel like it definitely does, it just does its job, you know. It keeps the girl hair moisturized and shiny, and I love it. And then the oil just adds an extra oomph. Moving along to makeup. If you guys already don't know, I'm very natural when it comes to my makeup. Like, I do this face literally every day. This is just my go-to makeup, and I'm gaining weight, guys. Look at my cheeks, they're looking fuller. I honestly went from a 116 to I'm at 127 right now, so you could see that your girl been eating good. But as far as makeup, the problem, or not the problem, see, I'm hyped, so I can't talk right now, but the solution to all of my problems has been the NYX Stay Matte But Not Flat Powder Foundation. You guys ask me all the time what it is that I'm using, and it's this one right here. So this is my baby, you know. This is my go-to. I absolutely love this foundation, and then everything else is just, you know, highlight and a little bit of concealer. And even my concealer at this point blends in with my foundation because I don't really go for that super highlighted look. If anything, I just like a really natural glow. I've really been enjoying highlighting the bridge of my nose. I don't know if y'all can see it or y'all can tell the difference, but I did highlight the bridge of my nose today, and I always highlight the high points of my cheeks. So everything else is just an added glow, but this is the base, this is the foundation, this is what keeps everything in check, and it's just my go-to, you know, foundation. It only costs $8. You can find it over at Ricky's, you can find it over at Target, and you should be able to find it at some of your local beauty supplies as well as CVS. I know they sometimes have a NYX stand, and Dwayne Reed. So if you're wondering, it's the NYX Stay Matte Not Flat Foundation, and I'm in the shade Deep Dark SMP 20. So if you feel like you and I are the same complexion, this may be the one for you. And yeah, it's been so good that I even got my sister on it. I got her the shade Nutmeg, and she absolutely loves it. So definitely worth the money. Two other products that I have been loving have been the Covergirl Lashblast Volume Mascara, which is this one right here. And I'm actually wearing it today. I have been rocking this mascara for quite some time, and it looks like that. Obviously, I've been sleeping on this because I found this small size over at Dwayne Reed, and I needed a new mascara anyway, so I was like, you know what, let me try this out, because a friend of mine, Cayenne, shout outs to you, she had mentioned how much she liked this mascara, so I was like, you know what, let me give it a try. And for sure, definitely is worth the money. I only paid $4 for this one, and it does a great job. It's become one of my new favorite mascaras, hence why it's in this video. And for $4, it's not that bad. And even the full size, you can get the full size for $6.99 if I'm not mistaken at Target or any of your local beauty supplies and drugstores. So well worth it. Nice and black, just the way I like it, and it gets the job done. And the last product as far as makeup goes is the e.l.f. Tone Adjusting Face Primer, which is this one right here. I picked this one up at my local Target, and honestly, I wasn't even expecting to like this primer. I'm very iffy when it comes to primers because I have my staples and I have the ones that I just know work and have worked for me for quite some time, such as the Hourglass primer, as well as Becca, as well as the Black Radiance primer. Those are all like my go-to primers. So they were sold out of the Black Radiance, and I ended up going with this one. And it's been a really great primer. It's oil free, so it definitely helps to suck up all of those oils, but towards the end of the day, I do find myself with just a really nice glow. It's nothing like insanely oily, but it's just like really glowy, and it's like the glow from within. So I really like it. And if I'm not mistaken, I think I paid $7.99 or probably even $5.99 for this primer, and you get a decent amount. This is the green one because they do have a different set of color variations. So I went with the green, which is the tone adjusting, and it's been really good. Let me know in the comments down below if any of you guys have ever tried any of these products, how you like them. Were they or were they like, yes girl, they got the job done? Let me know. Moving along to books. Now y'all know that your girl is constantly like trying to feed her mental, especially now as I'm getting older. I just feel like we need to be in the know, but not just that, but just constantly like feeding our brain and our mental like new words, new vocabulary, just anything that'll help it expand. So I've been reading a lot of fiction. That's just one of my favorite genres, as well as young adult. Like, I'm a grown girl with a child spirit, but at the same time I want to make sure that I'm like, you know, there in the world. I definitely want to be aware. The first book that I am halfway through and that I've been loving, and it resonates with me just because of, you know, my personal background and the way that I was raised, and just like everything that I've been exposed to. If you guys don't know, my family's from Honduras. That's in Central America, so your girl is Afro-Latina. But just everything that revolves inside this book. It's Freshwater by Akwaeke Emezi. I hope I did not butcher her name, girl. But this book has been really insightful, and the reason for that being is that it just touches on how, yes, we do have a physical body, but for the most part, it's usually the spirit that resides within the body that but pretty much is what directs us in the paths that we take on in life. So with that being said, it's kind of like there's always a rebirth, and you're constantly being reborn, because, you know, you just have different phases that you go through while you're growing up, and that is all pretty much credited towards the spirit that resides and you being reborn as a person. Which is why there may be times, you know, in our lifetimes where we feel like, okay, you know, at the age of 25 I was doing X, Y, and Z, and then at the age of 27 here I am now, you know, being either boss lady, or I'm a bit more extroverted, or as opposed to like timid and coy, and so on and so forth. So it touches on a lot of different personalities, but also how we embrace those personalities. And it's just a really insightful book, and I've very much been enjoying it. It's also her debut book, which is really amazing. Like, you would have thought this girl has been doing it for years, which she has. but it's a must read. It's definitely good. If you haven't already checked it out, you can purchase this over at your local Strands, Barnes and Nobles, Amazon. You know, just check it out for yourselves. Let me know what you think. And yeah, so I've been enjoying it. The next book that is to be read, and this is gonna be my book for the month of May. This is a New York Times bestseller, and I actually saw this pop up. I forgot where I saw it pop up, but it popped up on like one of my feeds as one of the best major reads, and it is The Power by Naomi Alderman. So I picked this one up over at Target for like 30% off. It retails for $26 and I got it for like 16 bucks. So I'm really looking forward to reading this. So I will give you guys a full-on review if you guys want to see. That would be in June that I would be posting up a review, because this is for the month of May. But if I finish it sooner, then obviously the video will go up sooner than June. And yeah, looking forward to it. Looks like a really good read. And I've seen a lot of people just like raving on it. You know, there's like Bookstagram pages that have already posted this book, so I can tell it's gonna be a great one. And then the last book that I'm looking forward to reading, this one was actually sent to me, so thank you so much to the people over at Catapult. And they just gave me a cute little note. Rock her. But this is Welcome to Lagos, and this is by Chibundu Onuzo. Yeah, Ozuno. And this is, I love the cover. The cover is just so colorful and inviting. Like, I just feel like I'm going on a trip and I'm going to find so many amazing things. So I'm really excited to read this book. It's paperback, which I feel like it works. I'm definitely a hardcover girl because I just go through books and wear and tear them, but paperback is really flexible and I love it for when I want a quick read. I could tell that this is gonna be a quick read. Like, if I really get into this, I could finish this in about a week. Yeah, a week. Yeah, looking forward to reading all of them. So these are to be read. Freshwater I'm finishing up, and that's that. So moving along to body. There's actually only one product that has been doing the most for me and I absolutely love. Palmer's Cocoa Butter Formula. Now this is the OG. Anybody who knows Palmer's, y'all know that this is the lotion we used to go to back in the day. I know me growing up, this was always on my counter. Even before I started moisturizing my own body, like my mom used to just hold me down and make sure that I was moisturized and good to go. So I have come back to it and I absolutely love it. It keeps my skin really hydrated. It keeps my skin glowy. And on top of that, it smells bomb. And it's also really affordable. I get this over at my local beauty supply. This is a 25% bonus bottle. So this is $6.99. And then the average size one is $4.99. So you're really just paying $2, but I absolutely love it and I go through it like a mad woman. A little goes a long way though, because it's really creamy and really thick in consistency, but it just keeps my skin super glowy and super on point. So I absolutely love it. Moving on to sound vibes, and when I mean sound vibes, I mean like music. Your girl finally got herself a brand new pair of headphones because I needed some new over the ear, and for some reason every time I get over the ear headphones, like something just happens. I feel like someone is just watching me from, you know, the shadows, and it's like, I hope her headphones break, and they just break. This is not going to happen this time. I got the new Sony MDR XB550s. These are the extra bass headphones and I absolutely love them. I love them for when I'm listening to obviously my music, but I have been getting into podcasts lately, so I'm really enjoying one podcast in particular, and if you follow me on Instagram then you know that it is Small Doses by Amanda Seales. If you're not familiar with Amanda Seales, she plays Tiffany on Insecure, and she's just extremely insightful, super educated, and she just keeps it real with the folks. It's self-help from the hip, so I absolutely love it, and listening to her voice and just her extended vocabulary through these headphones is magic to me. So I absolutely love it. Love, love, love them. And then of course when I'm jamming and rocking out, if you're wondering who like my current favorite artists are right now. There's one in particular, it's Xavier Omar. He's a SoundCloud artist, so you can check him out over on SoundCloud. I'll leave a link down below, but I love his music. And yeah, you know, that pretty much wraps up everything that I have been loving and that is to be read, and I'm going to be skimming through and pretty much keeping you guys posted with for next month or by the end of this month. So I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. Once again, excuse my voice, and if I was all over the place, I'm just animated and happy and feeling like myself again. So yeah, hope you guys all enjoyed this video. Please make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. We are almost at 83K, and I couldn't have done it without y'all. So thank you so much for the love and support constantly, and I will see you guys in the next video.